I have a very funny chapter in Alone Together, which is the book I wrote right before Reclaiming Conversation, about Skyping and about the, similar to FaceTime, but a little bit different, and the emotional experience of Skyping, where if you want someone, I should preface this by saying, obviously, I'm very big on the experience of eye contact. I think this is like primo. Because I know psychologically it's what gives people that sense. As a matter of fact, I'm in a situation now where to give listeners to this the feeling of eye contact with me, I'm not allowed to make eye contact with any of the lovely people who were here filming me. So I'm making eye contact with no one in order to make eye contact with my audience. That basically is what it's like to be on Skype. In order to, my daughter was living in Dublin on a sort of gap year before college, and we Skyped once a week. We had this Skype date. I looked forward to it all week. And in order to give her the feeling of eye contact with me, which was the most important thing for me, I had to look at the camera on the top of my Macintosh, which meant that I couldn't look at her for the full hour of the Skyping. I could kind of every once in a while, I snuck a little glance down, but basically to give her this great feeling of her mother's constant eye contact, I basically looked at nothing. And that was not a very fulfilling experience. And this problem has not been solved. It's a very complex problem. You can put the camera in the middle of the screen. You can do a variety of things. You can hold, I won't go into the technical details, but this problem hasn't been solved. So it's good enough for video conferencing. It's good enough to give a sense of everybody being there. It's wonderful, for example, if you're a couple who's at a distance and you want to be cooking dinner together and sort of each of you are making pasta, but each at a remote location, and you want to be talking and you want to get, the feeling of being there together. It's fantastic. But for really having a conversation where you want to have that sense of presence and connection, somebody has to be looking at nothing, so the other person has the illusion that you're making eye contact, which means that really nothing is happening at all in terms of the emotional dimensions of eye contact.